Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Sorry about the delay in the live feed. My name is Lee, and I wanted to share with you guys my amazing flash sale I just had on Sunday night. It was, I had right now so far, I'm at $2,700 in PRS for this flash sale. So I wanted to kind of give you a couple of tips and things that have worked for me so that I can hopefully help you somehow in your business. If you want to type any questions, you can go ahead and do that at any point, and I'll look through and answer the questions at the end, just so that I can try to stay on track, because as you guys know, I have a habit of not staying on track. I just continue to talk. So, okay, so basically what I did, I'm not a huge, personally, and you know, flash sales are it just depends on whatever is good for you and your business. I've never been one to do flash sales. I've done, I think, one since I started. One of the reasons why I personally don't do flash sales is because I never want my customers to feel like they have missed out on a deal, or if they pay full price and then next week, you know, next week there's a deal that they could have paid for less. So I thought to myself, you know what, I just don't offer the flash sales. That way they always want to purchase. And you know what, for me personally, it's worked. My PRS every month is at least $2,700, $2,800 a month average. So it's just worked for me. That doesn't mean that that's what's best for you. So you've got to figure out what is the best way for you to handle things in your business, and kind of adapt it to whatever works in how you want to run your business. But last week I was talking to both Amanda and to Emily, and they both were talking about how awesome their flash sales went. So of course that piqued my interest, because I'm a businesswoman and I want to see if there is a way for me to be able to make money. You know, I want to look into that. So what I decided to do was, since it was my birthday last week, I thought, you know what, I could easily put together a flash sale where I totally wrap it around the fact that it's my birthday, so that it doesn't, number one, it doesn't seem like, you know, it's going to happen all the time, so nobody feels like they're missing out. Number two, I can hype it up so much that they're going to know that there's going to be super awesome deals that they won't normally get on a regular basis. They're going to want to come in and check it out. And number three, it makes me feel, you know, if I say like once or twice a year, if I do a flash sale, you know, it gets people excited. They don't feel like they're going to miss out on any deals. I can sit here. It's an opportunity for me to really showcase and really discount our products so they feel like they're getting a really good deal. And of course, it's a way for us to pop up our PRS, or I have half off. So, you know, I used a couple of those as well, just to give like super hot item deals. So anyway, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I did a little bit of research, and what I did was I looked to find out when is people watch Facebook the most, you know, when is the most active night. And I posted last week in our group page that, I'm out of breath, I'm sorry, I'm very excited. I posted last week in our group page about Saturday, Sunday nights are pretty much the hot nights for posting, for people to check out your feeds, to be involved with parties, things like that. So I started thinking about myself, and I was like, well, Saturday night sometimes is kind of date night for my husband and I. So I'm like, that wouldn't be for me. If somebody hosted a party, I probably wouldn't be able to participate in that. But Sunday nights are always kind of that wind down night. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it on Sunday night. And I decided to do it at 9 o'clock. I figured by then people kind of put their kids to bed. They're kind of seriously winding down. Maybe they're in bed looking at their phone or on their computer or whatever. For those of you who, I know a couple of you guys have talked about doing them on Thursday nights. That's not a bad idea, and it might very well work awesome for you. But there's a couple of things that came into play for me when I started thinking about Thursday nights. A lot of times paydays are not till Friday or Saturday. So depending on how you structure your flash sale, I gave everyone, what I did was I set it up for Sunday night. I allowed it because it was so hot and crazy. I went ahead and extended it through Monday night, and then I invoiced everybody out today. So it gives them an opportunity to have money from the weekend to pay it, but at the same time, you know, Thursday might work out good for you. I just thought to myself, by Thursday, in my mind, a lot of people probably have kind of run out of their money if they're going week to week or they're living week to week. So why not wait till they have money, and then they're thinking that, you know, they've got some money to spend, instead of that they're at the end of the week and they have no money. It's just a psychological thing, is what I came up with. Doesn't mean it's right. So anyway, so what I did was on Wednesday, so I posted it for Sunday night. So on Wednesday, I started posting about, you know, I've got this super awesome deal. I made a really crazy, ridiculous face, like, ah! And used that as my cover photo, used it throughout the whole thing so that it would grab their attention, you know, and I actually called it, I called it my super crazy awesome flash sale because it's my birthday. So they know it's a flash sale, they know it's going to get crazy and awesome, and they know it's my birthday, so it's not going to be an all the time type thing. So I started thinking, how am I going to get people involved to come in? So I invited people. I put my post out there. If you want to get involved, you know, let me know and I'll add you. And then I started adding my customers and adding people like that. But then I started thinking, I want other people. I want people that I don't even have any clue who they are. I don't know. I want to start building relationships with new people. So what I did was I offered out I posted it on Wednesday. I said on Wednesday, for anyone who accepts the invitation for my event, and I did an event, not a group. Whoever accepts my invitation for the event, they will be in a drawing to win 2 mineral pigments. You can do it any way you want. This is just how I had done mine. So then what I said, for anybody that they invite that accepts, that person obviously would be in the drawing to win the 2 mineral pigments if their name got picked. But if the person they invited won, then my person got 1. So basically what it did was it created an incentive for people to invite their friends to my party. And even if they don't win the 2 from the drawing, but they still have a chance of, they still will get 1 if their friend wins. So that ended up generating probably another 240, 250 people into my flash sale that I would never have ever known. So that was like a big, huge thing for me. So I did a giveaway. I did that giveaway first. The second time, I did a little fun game, something like that, and they participated because I want people to keep coming back. I want people to say, oh wow, she's giving stuff away, and you don't have to always give stuff away, but I wanted it to be valuable for them to come back and watch my post, see what's going on, what am I going to do this day. So I did the little Younique thing where I know you guys have kind of probably seen it around, where find your 3 words that describe yourself. So I said, whoever participates in that, I think I did it was like a liner or something like that. So I did a drawing for that. And then the next day I did another one where I had that picture that I did of all of the bonbons. And I said, and I had the colors written on all the pictures. And I said, whatever, let me know which is your favorite bonbon. And you'll be in a drawing to win a bonbon. So what that did was it gave people a chance to actually look, know what a bonbon is, see what the colors were, decide what their favorite was going into it. So that kind of generated a lot of fun things too for them. So it was 3 giveaways I did. When the night of the party, what I did was, I guess the party started at 9, and then what I did was at 6 o'clock, I posted my flash sale rules. And I'm going to pop off for 1 second. I'll show you 1 second. And what I did was I hand wrote flash sale rules and I posted it. That way it was really super clear what was expected of them, that they needed to, basically what my rules were was have fun. There's going to be limited quantities of each item. They must comment sold. They have to add their email to one of the items that they claimed. I will invoice them through PayPal. It has to be paid within 24 hours. They can choose the color of any product unless it's otherwise listed. There's a flat rate. I chose $4. You can choose whatever you want. I did a flat rate of $4. It's going to be added for shipping unless the product totals over 100. Then I gave it to them for free. And I said no white cash or half offs. And I said, did I mention have fun? So that was basically my rules for my flash sale. Everybody was commenting even on that. So then what I did was at 7 o'clock, and I did like a couple of little like, oh, I'm so excited, you know, posts and stuff like that. I think I did one saying like, I must be losing my mind, but I love my customers, you know. So 7 o'clock, I started posting videos, and I let them know I was going to be posting some videos, and I probably did about, I must have posted like 9 or 10 videos of different products. I did the shine cloths. I did the shine cloths when back in Halloween when I did the zombie face, and I took everything off with one cloth. I did that video. I did mascara. I did foundation. I did the magic marker, the Sharpie on the face with my daughter and my husband. I did cream shadows. I did an eye makeup look. I just did like a bunch of little things that they could have some ideas about what the products were. And then what I did was at 8:15, I posted a note and I said, okay, so I've posted all the videos, get a chance, go through the videos, get an idea of what products there are. I'll see you guys back here in 40 minutes and it's gonna get crazy. So then once that came at 9 o'clock, I just started posting, you know, sale after sale. And I did, some of them were 20% off, some of them were 25% off. I actually did a couple of hot items that were 50% off, and those are the ones that I use my half offs for. Like I said, you can do that, you can do it any way you want, but I wanted people to realize that they had some serious value for coming into my party. And people went crazy. I mean, like, I was like trying to post pictures, and they weren't even, one of the things that I have to say I was really happy about, and I don't know if maybe it was because of some of the videos that I did, but I didn't have a lot of questions, and it was one thing, I had a few, but I didn't have that many questions at all, and that was one thing I was a little nervous about, was trying to keep up with the questions as they were coming, but I didn't have that many, and I actually went back and answered a couple of them at the end. So people were going, you know, just everything, like and like even on the post, like for the one with the foundation, I didn't do the foundation one in the beginning. I kind of waited towards like maybe about 3/4 of the way through the party. I did the foundation one. I'm like, here it is, the one you've been waiting for, and you know, I have so many so many quantity of items. I've been to a couple flash sales before, and they might do 2 or 3 items. And there is a benefit to that because it gives people that sense of urgency to want to be able to like grab that one item before somebody else does. But what I did is probably the majority of my items, I did a few of them that were like 5 or 6. I think I might have had one that was 3. Most of my items, I had 11, I had 13, I had a couple that were 17. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want people to be limited, because there was actually a couple of items that I had that would have sold out had I done a smaller number. I didn't want to lose those sales. So I wasn't necessarily basing my event on saying, I don't have a lot, you know, I'm trying to get rid of some stock. Here it is. I was doing it more like, listen, I'm doing this party for you. I'm doing this event for you because I appreciate you and I wanted you to get your hands on these products at a discount. So I just did unlimited numbers for a lot of them, or really high numbers, to give them an opportunity to feel like they were included. Even though I had the end last night at midnight, I did a little countdown. I even said a few hours left, 10 hours left. You know, I did a couple hours left, and I still had people overnight posting sold. I had people this morning doing it. I had a couple that have emailed me. I actually had someone right before it started that said, you know, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed it. You know, and I said, go ahead, put your sold. You know, I'll still hold my prices, because you want to make sure that you don't want people to be disappointed. So I wanted to make sure that they have their chance. Now, one thing I want to say about my sale is that I would say probably about 70% of the people that purchased are people that have never purchased from me before. Some were my customers, or some of my friends, or people that I've networked with that I have become friendly with, but they've not purchased from me. And some were these people that my friends had added. So I was really excited about that, because to me, I mean, I want the sales, but obviously we're offering them at a discount, so you're not making a lot of money. You're really doing it mainly for PRS and for people to get their hands on products. But I was super excited for the opportunity to reach out to new people and get new customers, because really that's where it's at, so that you can branch out even further. So one of the other things that I did was tonight, and this is like brilliant. I don't know what, I mean, I'm not saying I'm brilliant. I was excited and it worked really well for me, is because obviously I do have some of the products here, so I was able to, you know, get rid of some of my cash and carry that I have. But one of the things that I did was that I know I'm going to have to order some for some people. So I said, I'm looking at it right now. I did a little picture, and the picture is like a little coffee cup. And it says, who wants $20 in product credit? I need help from 3 ladies. So what I did was I said, as an extra bonus, I want to give 3 women $20 in product credit. I said, what's the catch? Actually, there isn't one. I want to place the order using the link I set up for you, and in 10 days, you'll automatically receive at least $20 in product credit, plus a half off any item or collection. I said, you can leave the link alone and collect your product credit, or I can set up an event, share pictures, and you can pass it along with your friends, or you can order from it yourself, and your free product credit will grow. I said, either way is fine with me. First 3 comment, I'm in it to win it, and I'll get you hooked up. I'm telling you, from the moment I posted it, it wasn't a minute and a half later, I had 3 people, boom, boom, boom. So I've got 3 new parties I'm getting ready to start. So I have a feeling that these ladies are gonna want to get their hands on more product. So I have a feeling they're not just gonna take the link and that's the end of it. I think that I have an opportunity to reach out even to more people. So I was really excited about that. It's an awesome way for me to have created 3 new online parties. So basically that's kind of what I did. I'm gonna look at your questions really quick and see if there's anything you guys have for me, but let's see here. Sorry if I'm coming in really hard here. Let's see. My birthday was in January. Any other ideas of when would be a good time to do a flash sale, specific occasions? Yeah, I mean, like you could do, like Bailey, you're getting married. Why not do something about, you know, my last days being single party, or I don't know, something similar to that, where it's just specific for, like, that they're gonna know it's just a one-time thing. You could do Memorial Day if you wanted to do Memorial Day sale. The only problem with doing Memorial Day sales, in my opinion, is that you might be setting up for thinking that every holiday you're gonna have a sale. But I could be wrong. And like I said, you can do flash sales all the time. This is just what's worked for me. I think I hyped it up so much that people knew that I wasn't gonna do this again. In fact, I had a lot of people commenting on my event saying, gosh, I really hope you do this again. Please don't wait another year. You know, like, so I know that it got a lot of people interested. So that I think is really good. Let's see. Super summer kickoff, that's awesome. Okay, no, I did not charge tax. That's a personal thing that I have decided in my business. When I first started, I charged tax all the time, and it was, you know, I always felt so odd telling people because of my sales tax here for like a mascara. It was like $30.89, and I always felt so weird saying, okay, it's $30.89, and giving people back 11 cents, or them saying just keep the dollar, I mean keep the change. So what I just did as a personal decision is for my local people, if you order, you pick up, cash and carry, whatever, I don't charge tax. Yes, I end up losing a little bit on, obviously, on the money I'm making from it, but it does give people, they feel like they're getting a little extra something for it, and they'll come back. I did choose not to do sales tax on this as well, just for that reason. I just kind of, it was just a personal decision. I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't do that or you should, because you need to do what you need to do to make money for yourself. So you don't have to necessarily follow everything that I do. You need to work what's best for you, but that's just what I had done. How many people accepted going? Let's see. There was a total of 563 people that were invited. I had, that's a great question because I do want to add something to that. I had 39 people that accepted. I had 12 people that were maybes. But I want to add to this. I had a lot of women that ordered and commented that did not accept. So I guess basically if they probably see the post as long as they don't decline. So that was, I mean, because I do know for a fact about 6 of my ladies I don't believe accepted at all. So I don't think it makes a huge difference as long as they don't decline. They still see your stuff. But yeah, and listen, for that number of people, you know, even though I invited a lot, they're still seeing the post. I mean, I had $2,700, and I know it's still growing because I have another lady that said, you know, I think I told you guys at the beginning that she says, hey, can you give me another day? I've got another girl that says she doesn't get paid till next week. Personal decision of mine to say that's fine. I'll hold the prices for you for next week as a favor. Just make sure you mark sold. You know, just sometimes you just got to give a little bit extra so that they feel important, that they feel that you care, and that you know they're more than just, you know, a sale. Gosh, I'm out of breath. I talk a lot. Let's see here. Correct. If they don't decline, they see everything. Okay. Does anybody else have any more questions? Because I don't want to take up all of your nights. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to say is be careful. I kind of talked about a little bit with the Thursday night thing. Be careful during the week, because think about this. Anytime we have team calls, a lot of people even here right now, I know that there was a bunch of people that wanted to see this. I've got, it looks like 14 viewers right now. And obviously we have a team of over 500. So you got to be careful doing it on those nights where maybe people are busy with their kids, work nights, things like that, because especially something that's a flash sale, they have to be there for it. They've got to be there in that time period for it. If you have it at night and then they go to work the next day, they're going to completely forget about it. And then next thing you know, your flash sale's over and you missed out on a lot of sales. So definitely consider trying to piggyback it on a weekend. Just my personal opinion. And I can only say that because I had a really, really great turnout and a lot of sales from a Sunday night, Monday night thing. And the thing is that I stopped posting all of my sales on Sunday night. So everybody that purchased from me on Monday and Monday night was all from what I had already posted before. So they had a chance to look through it during the day or not. But nobody was missing anything on Monday night that wasn't online Monday night. They already saw everything Sunday night if they wanted. So let me think of what else there was. Definitely keep it super, super exciting. Make sure that when you do videos are so huge, guys. And I know, listen, there is nothing more uncomfortable. This is not comfortable for me right now. There is nothing that's more uncomfortable, obviously, than putting yourself in front of a camera, being vulnerable to people that you do or don't know, messing up. I'm the queen of messing up what I say. Stumbling on words. I'm the, my hands go crazy. I mean, it's okay. Just do it because I do that in person too. If you're ever going to meet me in person, I'm the same exact way. So, you just do videos. People feel more personal with you with videos. They honestly do. And use your own pictures. There, in that whole entire flash sale I did, the whole entire thing, every video was me or my family. Every picture was me. I did not use any stock photos at all. You got to get out of that comfort zone. I know you guys hear it all the time. It is so important. Get out of that comfort zone. It's worth it because you have amazing things to share with people. You're a beautiful person. You have an awesome personality. I know there's so many women on this team that are just so incredible. Let yourself shine. Let them see you. Let them feel like they get to know you. This whole entire business is about building relationships. And whether you know people or you don't, they want to feel like they know you. They want to feel like they have a connection, because if not, guess what? They're going to go to the next person, because why not? There's nothing worse than when somebody, if I say I call somebody and you feel like you put them out, or not that you guys ever do that, but I'm just saying, you feel like you're kind of bothering them, or you don't have that connection with them. You don't feel so like you want to really help or purchase or whatever. You're going to go to somebody that's more energetic, that's more happy, that's more excited, that's more passionate. So make sure that shines through in your events. It makes a big, big, big difference. Let's see here. Sorry, I've got some more that came in. Let's see. Bailey, thank you so much. I do get out of breath super easy when I talk so fast. I have no idea how to use PayPal. Can you explain how you use that? Yes, and I'm on my phone because I don't have live in my group yet, so that kind of stinks. I can't, otherwise I'd show you. Super easy what I did on my phone. For PayPal, they have an option where you can do the invoice, and what I did was I actually typed up items to make it super easy. I actually did 41 items in my flash sales. Like I said, it was huge. So I would write flash sale and whatever it was in the price, so that when I went to invoice everybody, I could just click on whatever items they purchased, because they're in alphabetical order. And if I did flash sale first, and say concealer, flash sale shine gloss, flash sale, liquid foundation, I just do, and I even did one for shipping. So, and then what you do is when you click all of those, and this is from the phone, I don't know about on the computer. But then when you click all those, then you have an option to invoice. You can either charge, you click charge at the top, and then it gives you an option to invoice. And when you invoice it, that's where you put their email address, and then boom, it gets sent to them, and that's it. And then you get notification when they pay you. So it's super, super easy. And then you can then at that point through PayPal either transfer the money into your checking account, or you can use the little debit card, and like you do with the Younique card. So it's pretty awesome. I hate to come in so hard to read. My eyesight's horrible. How many days before the flash sale started did your event start? Okay, I did that on Wednesday. I set it up on Wednesday, and my flash sale was Sunday night. So it gave me 5 days. I did not post in there every single day. I posted Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know if I did Friday. I did on Saturday, and of course I did on Sunday. I think I might have taken Friday off. I may have posted one little thing on Friday. It wasn't a big thing if it was, and did not showcase any products or what the sales were going to be. Just that I was super excited, and that I really love my birthday, and I must be going crazy because I'm going to be giving away so much stuff that I'm losing money myself. I'm giving you deals better than what I even get myself. So I think that helped a little bit too. Let's see, how long did it take you to post everything? Did you post for 30 minutes? Okay, it took me a while because I actually did, well, of course, doing the videos, all the prep work ahead of time took a little bit, but then the actual sale itself, I would say it probably took me about an hour, maybe like an hour and 20 minutes to post everything, because I was just trying to post and give them a chance, and then post, and I almost did it in a row, because I would write a little something with it, and every one of my posts, let me see, every one of my posts that I did, I said, let me find it, like most of them, like I would write something ahead of it, like on top of it, but then like say for instance, I'd write only 8 available, comments sold to claim yours. Every one of them said that. And it got people to, you know, claim. Some of it, and it's really funny because I've heard a lot of people talk about different things that were super successful in theirs, and sorry. One of the, obviously the foundation mascara was huge. I mean, I probably sold 20 something mascaras. Foundation, I sold a ton of foundation. Primer, sold a lot of primer. Of course the tanning products went crazy. But then I did a video on the tanning products too. I did a video showing me applying the body bronzer only to my face and using that as a little glow to my face. And then I also did the products where I showed it on my arm and showed how you could, you know, apply it. So as long as you're giving them value and you give them some direction, give them some information, they feel like you're helping them too, which is always a big thing. PayPal app or website? It was PayPal app. I used the PayPal app for billing. It was just easier that way. So I don't know if you guys have any more questions, but that's what I did to get $2,700 on Sunday's event. And it was huge, and it makes me want to do another one, but I won't, because I want to make sure that I keep it, you know, make sure people know that it's very genuine. I'll wait to the end of the year and I'll do another one. I'll think of something else that's going on in my life. I probably won't wrap it around a holiday just because I want it to be specific on something. I just think that there's something about an event that's happening that makes people say, oh, this is something unique. No pun intended. This is something that, you know, they're going to want to kind of key in to see what's going on. She's really excited about this, so maybe she's going to really give stuff away or at a decent price and stuff. So if anybody does not have any other questions, I'm going to wrap it up. Just a couple quick little last things. Number one, make sure you guys always remember to believe in yourself. That is huge. I cannot stress that to you guys enough. The biggest thing that happens is just that people start to doubt themselves when times are a little bit slower. Thank you guys for the hearts. It's really cute. When people start to doubt themselves, things get slower, you're going to have those times. It's just going to happen. I'm telling you, things come in waves. I've talked about this forever. We're going into any of the J months are always generally slower, so prepare yourself for that. Understand, don't give up just because sales aren't what they should be. You can be using that time to sit here and work on your personal development, watch as many videos as you can to learn more how to network and to build relationships. Work on sponsoring, work on building your team, building relationships with your team. These are all things that you can do in the times that are income producing activities, not just waiting for a sale to happen. So make sure that you take this business, and if you're wanting to make this business a business for you, make sure you really take advantage of it at times and don't, you know, get negative and get down on it and start doubting yourself. Use it as an opportunity to work on follow-ups, work on things that you're too busy for on the other times. Be productive with yourself with that. And just like I said, believe in yourself, don't give up, you're going to be successful. I'm always here to help you. You've got tons of sisters where you're surrounded by so much love and support. Take advantage of it. You know, you're always more than welcome to post in Lilas and, you know, ask questions. We're here to help. I just want nothing more than you guys to see how amazing you are inside and that you are able to share that with other people. I want you to have confidence. I want you to feel good about yourself. And I want you guys to know how much I care about you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.